Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Tessa for adoption. Tessa is approximately 4 years old, and we believe she may be some kind of a shepherd mix. Obviously, she's got some small breed in her as well. She's only 33 pounds, and certainly is not going to get any bigger. She is an adult, but she does have a few of the herding characteristics of a shepherd, so that's primarily why we're saying that. Tessa is a very sweet girl. And what we'd like to do in this adoption video is show you a bit of a temperament assessment on Tessa. Then we'll show you Tessa walking on leash, interacting with other dogs, and we'll visit with Tessa's foster mom to get the scoop on how she is at home and in the house. So let's start with a little bit of a temperament assessment on Tessa. I'll have Tessa stand up here. Good girl. And you like to be really rotated. Okay, so obviously Tessa is not fearful of having somebody in a dominant position over her. What I'll do is manipulate Tessa's paws. Hi, baby. You don't mind that, huh? Back legs too. Good girl. I'll yank on her tail. Fairly strongly, stronger than one should normally do. And she doesn't react to that. What I'll do is get in a position over her. Yeah, give me a kiss. Good girl. So she reacts appropriately with submissive little kisses. Okay, come on, I'll manipulate her ears. And I'll pick her up. Oh, there we go. That's where you like to be, huh? Good girl. You do love to be held. Okay, we'll manipulate her coat. And what I'm looking for is any kind of a trigger that may cause her a sort of a fearful reaction, and we're not getting any from her. She is a sweet, submissive little girl. You like that? You wagging your tail. What I'd like to do now is provide a treat for Tessa. Oh, she likes her treats. And you notice I'm not letting go of the treat. I'm going to make her work around my fingers. I want to see just how much she puts her teeth on my fingers, which is not much. She's being very careful not to crunch down on me at all. That's a good girl. Oh, you finally got a corner. Good girl. So she definitely loves her treats. Yes, but she doesn't have any kind of food aggression with people, at least. I'm making sure that I can put my face and my hands next to her as she eats these treats. No problem. You love those treats, don't you? Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Next I'm going to walk Tessa on leash a little bit. I know she's very excited now from having the treats, and she probably won't want to leave this area. But we're going to go for a little walk together. Come on. Let's go. I know you're anxious to get back there. That's where the treats were, huh? That's where the treats were. Come on, baby. Okay. Good girl. Good job, Tessa. Okay. So she's around a little bit when she's walking, but she's not crazy on a leash. She's not pulling me all over the place. You'll get your chance in a minute, baby. Oh, so she is a good girl. So she did very well on her assessment. Why don't we take a few minutes to talk with Tessa's foster mom, Amanda, and see them interacting and talk a little bit about how Tessa is in the house. You want to play with your friend, don't you? Okay, let's go get Amanda.
I'm Amanda. I'm Tessa's foster mom. Tessa's been with me since about December, and she's really come out of her shell since then. When she first arrived, she was pretty shy. You could tell she had never been in a home, and you could see now she's a complete little love bug. And this is what Tessa wants to do all day long. She would love to sit on the couch with you, cuddle with you. She does love to run and play and get her exercise, but this is where Tessa is happiest, is just laying by you, being nice and calm, giving you kisses. We do have several other dogs in the house, and her best friend is a little 1-year-old beagle. But, you know, for the most part, she doesn't have to have another dog. She's very content with just people and getting attention. She would be okay in the house with another dog. She would prefer probably just 1 or 2 other dogs. She doesn't like the chaos of having 5, 6, 7 dogs in the house, but she does like socialization with other dogs and playing with them, especially when they're very active and like playing like her friend Miller does.
So, in your home you have a doggy door, don't you?
We do have a doggy door, and she's perfectly house trained with that. I feel she'd adjust just fine without one. You know, maybe need a little lesson here or there, a couple days for adjustment. But she's also crate trained, and at night she loves to sleep in the bed with you, but she knows that's not always possible. So she's content sleeping on a dog bed, or even in the crate. All of those are, you know, good options for her. You know, at mealtime, she definitely gets excited. You saw her with her cookies. I think part of that's living with beagles, but she's definitely food motivated. It's a good training tool for her. She loves her treats, you know, but she definitely has her hyper side. This is her calm side, but she's very wiggly, very affectionate.
And does Tessa come to work with you sometimes?
Tessa does come to work with me sometimes. I work at a vet clinic, and she's around all kinds of different dogs there, and she does fine. And she sees the cats there sometimes, and she does just fine with our clinic cats. Likes to sniff them, try to steal her food, but is very nice and well behaved. Tessa sees her friend Anne.
Come say hi to Tessa. And Miller
Miller's
wants
jealous.
to come. Let Miller come say hi as well.
Hi, Dylan. I see you there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So let's take a short break and we'll come back and have playtime with these kids. They're ready to play.
Can I have some? Come on, baby. Is that cool? He says it squeaks every time I touch it.
Yeah, she's afraid to squeeze too hard because she doesn't know what it is yet. Go get it, Heidi. Go get it. Here we have Miller and Tessa, meaning a couple of my dogs. I have Heidi, my Rottweiler, and Jingles, a Whippet mix perhaps, and Dana has come to visit as well. So let's see how the kids do with these new dogs. Miller! Good boy, Miller.
You like Jingles.
He likes Jingles. He senses that Jingles is just about the same age, a year, and wants to play. Heidi's about 10 years old. She can still play. Yes.
Tessa's looking out for the friend.
Yeah.
That's a beagle puppy.
Boy, he can run. What do you think, Tessa? You like them, huh? Come on, Miller. Here, Miller. Come on, Jingles. Come on, Miller. Well, we can see the two personalities here. That Miller is extremely playful, jumping right in, wanting to wrestle with the big dogs and have a great time. Tessa is very sweet, but a little more delicate in her approach to the other dogs. She's a gentle girl.
Yeah, you like her? Yeah, you want to hug her?
I love that Tessa's not afraid to lie on her back right in front of Heidi. Not afraid to appear a little bit vulnerable to Heidi. That's a good sign. There's Miller.
Partner in crime.
Yeah. Well, I think we've shown you the personalities of each of these dogs pretty well in this video. The shy, gentle nature of Tessa. She's really a mama's girl. And then the extreme playfulness of one-year-old beagle puppy, Miller. He wants to have friends to play with and toys. And he can really get along well with everyone. So I'm sure that both Tessa and Miller will have their forever homes calling for them soon after seeing their videos. And thank you for watching.